I'm going to keep this block out in front, which I'm going to use as my block. Now, a heavy kettlebell or a heavy object or the leg of a piece of a furniture or some immovable object works great. A wall works just fine if you want to do this up against a wall. But just so you guys can see, I'm going to do this here using my block here. The first thing that I'm going to self-assess is how high I can lift my toes up in the air. And now you could just do your big toe and just block your big toe here, or you can block all toes here. Today, or in today's class, we're going to do all toes, but I want you to make sure the big toe is the primary thing that we care about here today for this class. Once you know how far you can lift it up, you're then going to place your block there, or if you have a wall, what you'll do is you'll just shift your foot up to the wall, and then you'll take it a little bit further using that wall. So if this were an immovable object, I would just take it a touch further so that it puts me in a little bit more big toe extension. If I can do that without closing ankle symptoms, that's going to be where we hang out and stretch for a bit. Now, if your big toe extension is really limited and you just like can't get it up on a wall because it's so limited that you can't get very much surface area of your toe on the wall, what you would then do is you would just stuff something underneath your foot. This could be a rolled up towel, a small ball, anything like that is fine. You could also just use your fingers, and you can just use your fingers for this as well. You can just block yourself using your hands. It's really easy using the big toe to just stick your fingers between your first and second toe and then curl your hand in like that, or even just use the other hand. So those are all options that you have available to you, but you're just going to find that end range active, take it a little bit further into passive, and then we're going to hang out and stretch here for a little bit. Our PAILs for this effort is going to be trying to drive our toes into the block as if trying to bring our toes back down to the ground, but the block, the wall, whatever object we're using is going to keep us there. Our rails effort is then going to be attempting, and I say attempting, to bring our big toes off of that object as if trying to pull those toes closer to our shin. So we're going to be squeezing all this stuff on top. I say attempting because you're probably not going to move at all because you've brought yourself into your passive range of motion, and that's actually what we want, so don't worry, that's okay. I don't expect you to move off. We're only going to do 2 quick rounds of PAILs and rails, then we're going to get into passive range holds, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. So you've been stretching there for a little bit now. We're going to very slowly start to press our toes into our block or into our object, slowly increasing how hard you're pushing. When you're doing that, you're squeezing this underside stuff on the underside of your foot. I want you to, at the same time, think about squeezing your calf as well. Irradiate everything, get everything that you can involved here, and really press into that object, slowly gas pedaling into it. 2 out of 10 to start, making your way up to a 4 out of 10. 6 out of 10, pushing harder. 8 out of 10. And as hard as you down can with those toes, pressing those toes into that object, into that wall, whatever it is, maintaining that effort for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. Now attempt to make your toes as light as you can on that wall or as light as you can on that object. You're trying to pull them towards you. You're squeezing everything on top. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but keep fighting for more. Do not let up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take them a little bit further into this next passive stretch. Slowly relax that foot.